Hello. We're off to the NC500. I'm super excited. I've never done it before. It's going to be my longest solo trip. I did invite some friends, but you know, time not good for work, and people just, you know, we can't get our schedules to line up. So I'm off skis on my own. Yeah, so to get to the campsite tonight, which is near Loch Ness, it's saying about 10 hours via the motorway. I am going to go straight onto the motorway because it's a long old ride. I can just sit there, cruise along, haven't got a faff. Not the most interesting ride, so I probably won't film a lot of it. But yeah, it gets me from A to B. So yeah, the current time is saying 10 hours and 21 minutes. I like to arrive to any campsite by 6 o'clock. You can get there until 8, but I don't want to be tired 8 o'clock trying to pitch my tent, trying to cook some food. Nah, 6 o'clock is a good time personally. But yeah, I'm really excited. This is the worst part of the trip, I think, this big old long old trek to get up to Scotland, but it is what it is. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning, gives myself 12 hours to get there, 10 hours riding, 2 hours stoppage time. I think that's all right. That'll do. Oh, sorry, the road's proper shitty. What's going on here? The tractors have been through, and I've also knocked my mirror, and I can't see jack shit in it. I got a new tent. I haven't used it outside yet because the day that it arrived, it was raining, and I didn't want to get the inner of the tent wet and then pack it away for the trip. So I did sit up in my house, and it's all good. I've also got a new sleeping pad as well. Not that there was anything wrong with my one, but it just wasn't the comfiest. They did start going down the last time I used it. I'm not quite sure why. Well, I am sure why. That's a lie, because I fixed it. It had the tiniest little hole in it, which I managed to find by putting it in the bath. Anyway, no one cares about that. But I've got a new one. It's a lovely Amazon special, but it's warm. It's like 12 centimeters deep or something. It's about the same size, packs up not dissimilar to my old one. It's just twice as heavy, but it's on the mind. Like it's not like I'm backpacking. I forgot about the throttle on this. It's so twitchy. So it's been a few days or weeks since I've ridden this bike on the continent. I rode it to work yesterday, just to, you know, after I checked the chain, tightened the chain, did all the usual pre-travel checks. Well, anyway, I'll catch you guys up when we're on the motorway a little bit. Probably won't film a lot on the way up, but when we get to Scotland I will. So look forward to that. I just had to emergency pull over because B flew my helmet and was buzzing around, and yeah, I shit myself, shall we say. So yeah, made an emergency pull over for a bee that flew my helmet, and I thought it was going to sting me. Hello. As you can see, we're no longer on the boring motorway. We're on the A9, I think, heading to Inverness, and it's actually lovely now. There is a lot to look at now. I know I just had that bee disaster. I think what happened is it must have flown into my chest and then gone up, because I don't have the little chin guard part, like the mesh webbing part of the chin in my helmet. Otherwise I can't mount the GoPro. So I think that's how it got inside my helmet. I can't see any other way it did, but it was all good. It didn't sting me. There's things to look at now. It's lovely. I've never been to Scotland, and so far on the little part, well, I'm about 70 miles from Inverness, so fairly into Scotland now. It is gorgeous. Lovely. I am enjoying this already, and I've not even got to the quote-unquote good part yet. Look, it's so good. And I hope this mic quality, the microphone's good. This is a new system I'm doing, so I've got an external mic that is recording than my GoPro. I could not get any kind of microphone to work with the GoPro, and then after doing a bit of research, turns out you have to have GoPro's media mod to make it work. It's like encrypted or something, I don't know how it works, but it will not work with an external microphone unless it's got the media mod. And I just did not want to pay 80 quid for a media mod, so I bought a microphone kit for £30 instead. Yeah, but I hope the quality of audio is good. I guess I'll find out when I get home and edit in the videos. Oh, and I also figured out what was wrong with my charger. So it kept not charging my phone. It kept like flickering and not working, and I was like, oh, I wonder if it's the charger, the 12-volt charger, or the actual 12-volt socket. It just wouldn't, it kept like working, and then it wouldn't work. And I was like, well, why is it not working now? And then, oh, missed that guy. And then I figured out, I stopped to get fuel, and I didn't put my lights on. And I turned off my heated grips, and then it worked again. And I turned them on, it didn't work. And so I think I can't have both my phone charging and my heated grips on. So now I don't know whether that's an issue with the battery. Maybe the battery's on its way out, so it can't charge both things, or if it's a Triumph issue, like is that a known problem with Triumph, that you can't have sort of more than one thing on the go with the bike. I don't know, but it's working now, so all good. Nearly had a phone disaster because it got down to like 20%, and I was like, oh, what am I going to do? I need it, it's my sat nav. It's all good, it's all good. Mate, this place is so gorgeous. Like, just on a road, dual carriageway, like I'm proper main road. It's just so pretty. Just come around the corner and there's just a mountain of like mist and cloud on the top. It's so good, and it's really not that far. I've done this in a day. I know it's like 600 miles, and you could split it over 2 days, but I could literally come here in a day. It's not even that far, really. But so nice. The rain hasn't ruined it that much, the view. There's only a little tiny bit of rain. I've got wet again. My gloves. They're not too bad. Look at that though. Just look at it. I can see that waterfall as well. All the way back there. And the cloud on top. Oh, so cool. Mate, if this is considered like the boring road through Scotland, I literally cannot wait for tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. Sorry, I just concentrate there because everyone put their brake lights on. Mate, this is already epic, and I'm not even at the good bits yet. We're getting to our campsite a little bit later than I wanted to. At 10, I wanted to get there for about 6. I knew that, you know, the possibility it could be a little bit later depending on traffic and stuff. So I don't like to get to campsites after 6, but it's no biggie. 10 to 7 it reckons. Well, it means overtaking constantly if I want to speed. So I will overtake if I have to when people are going slow. I kind of like, you know, I'm happy to sit at the speed limit, don't get me wrong. If somebody's going 60 in a 60, it's fine, I'm in no rush. But if someone's going 50, I will overtake. It's quite busy actually. I'm like coming the opposite side of the road, as in coming out of Scotland. I haven't actually had that much chance to overtake because there's just been constant oncoming traffic. I just passed a sign saying welcome to the Highlands. So we're now officially in the Highlands. So we are about, I think, 50-ish miles from Inverness. So to get to my campsite, you technically have to go literally to the tip of Inverness and then back down again. You can't go around because my campsite's at Loch Ness. I think it's like 20 minutes longer to go around the other way. I think if you looked at it on the map, you'd assume it was quicker just to go left around the lake, but the roads aren't there. So we've got to go up to Inverness and then back down out of the way again. It stopped raining now. I think I'm going to be riding through different patches of rain. So my gloves will just get wet and then dry off, and then get wet and then dry off. And then until we get to a dual carriageway like this, and I can go a bit faster. Although I think it's ending now. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to get past this blue car at least. Yeah. The mountain there, just behind those trees, is definitely the biggest one I've come across so far. I wonder which mountain it is. Oh, you can't see it now. Where is it? It's over there somewhere. There we go. In those clouds. It's definitely the tallest one I've seen so far. I wonder what mountain it is. I'll tell you one thing. Scotland smells really good. And that's a weird thing to say, but it just smells like you know when you go to the woods and it's that woody smell, like when you're at the woods or the forest, it's that smell, that pine and like dirt, but not in a bad way dirt. Do you know what I mean? That woodland smell. Oh, it smells so good. 50 miles to go. 1 hour and 3 minutes apparently. My knees are starting to hurt, I must admit, and my arse. If I don't move, it doesn't hurt too much. As soon as I like adjust, I'm like, ooh. To be fair, this last stint I've done has been like 4 hours with no breaks, because I just want to get there. Mate, it's been a long old ride. It's my longest ride, continuous ride ever. 650 miles. Because I live right in the south, right down the south, by the beach, and I'm going to the furthest part north. Sometimes it's nice to find out what your limits are though, you know. Clearly my comfort is probably around 500 miles. The last sort of 50 miles I've been starting getting a bit achy. Don't know if I could do this kind of miles every day, mind you. I know I've said when I go to Europe and on this trip as well, that like my actual riding is no more than 300 miles a day. I think that's, you know, at an average speed of 50, because you can have some fast roads, some slow roads. I think average 50 miles an hour sounds about right. You're still talking like 6 hour days. And I want to enjoy it, you know. I don't want to be rushing around everywhere. I mean, some people like a holiday like that, where it is all about the riding. Like, it's 12 hours every day in the saddle. They don't camp, it's hotel, you know, a couple of beers, dinner at night, don't bring anything, stop for breakfast, lunch and dinner. And it's ride. And that's cool. But I don't think it's for me. I like to stop and look at shit. Just take it in, man. I don't want to be going like, oh, fuck fucking Mac Jesus everywhere. You don't get time to like just take it in. This is like, I'm cruising along at 60 miles an hour. I'm just enjoying it, just enjoying the scenery, enjoying the smells, just love everything, man. Just really enjoying it. If I was going along here like 120, like fucking arse cheeks clenched, I would not be having a good time. Each to their own, I suppose. Some people like that kind of trip. I do feel like this is a very scenic ride though, isn't it? So I feel like if it, like, come in here, that's probably your thing. It is for the scenery, it's for the, let's stick to the speed limit, make stop-offs, take pictures, enjoy what everything looks like. And let's go as fast as I can from A to B. Oh, those houses, they remind me of like Norwegian houses. Oh, this centre does my head in. Cancel. There we go. I think sometimes you think you're saying her name or something, and she'll be like, say a command, and then you're like, oh, you have to say cancel to get her to cancel it. I have some bike friends. Bike friends. Brother. Oh, we are in Inverness. Well, the very edge. Look at that bird. Mate, I've got a headache and a kind of a little bit of an earache as well, you know. I've never felt the need for earplugs before with this helmet, but that was a long old motorway drone. Mate, I swear there's about 50,000 roundabouts here. Another roundabout. All I keep hearing is, in a quarter of a mile after the next roundabout, continue straight. It's like every literally quarter of a mile it's roundabout. Oh, my knees. We are almost there. We are 20 minutes away. Oh, a dog play field. That's cute. Oh, people going to Loch Ness Hotel maybe in their fancy cars. Well, I'm camping, so, you know, the kind of hotels is they cost a lot, but they are nicer than camping. However, I do enjoy camping, and I also enjoy things being cheap. Oh, I stopped at one of the roundabouts a minute ago. I put my leg down, and my knee was like a no, and I was that really hurt. I feel like 1,000 years old. Like I've literally put my foot down, and my knee was like. Oh, I'm looking forward to food and chilling out. I think this is the first campsite. Yeah, of course it's the first campsite. I think this campsite, the first one, is the one with the castle. There's like a castle like right on the campsite. You can literally just walk over to it. But I think it's this one. I'm 99% sure it's this one. Oh, what is that? Let's avoid that. So, considering that I am staying at a campsite right on Loch Ness, and it is literally 10 miles away, this must be Loch Ness, right? Oh, mate, look at this! This is sick! Mate, it's like just a road going through the lake. Huh. This is cool. This isn't big enough to be Loch Ness. I know that Loch Ness is huge, so this must be like a little bit of it, or maybe there's like a smaller loch right before the big loch. I don't know how lochs work. I don't know if the whole body of water is called the same thing, or if maybe like the bit before it's called something different. Who knows? I can't remember if this campsite has any food or anything on site. No, I do have food. I'm just wondering, like, if they have beers. A pub. I don't think it's got a pub on site, or I don't know, man. Oh my god, look at it. Loch End. So we must be at the end of the loch. Now it's opening up. This makes more sense now. Look at the sides of it now. Wow. Oh, every time I go to look, there's trees. Do we or do we not think the Loch Ness Monster is real? What's the general consensus on that? I mean, I'm quite a realistic person. I very, very, very highly doubt it. I would put, my odds, if I had to put odds on it, 99.9%. Obviously, it's never a definite no for anything, really, but I feel like if there was some giant prehistoric monster living in there, we would have seen it by now. Oh, wow. Look at that. I haven't got time to stop right now, but I'll take some pictures when we get to the campsite. Wow. Oh mate, this is so cool. I'm so glad I did this trip. You always get that kind of like when you're going to do a big trip, especially if you're doing it by yourself, there's always that kind of like, oh, look at that. Sorry. There's always that kind of like little bit of anxiety you get, like, oh, what if this happens? What if this I'm by myself? And doing things on your own can be scary sometimes. Oh, look at these little bits of like little tiny mini waterfalls coming off the rocks. It's so cool. I keep getting distracted. I should just stop trying to be like philosophical about like, oh, I was nervous about coming on my own and now I'm amazing. I like it. I love it so good. And just fucking continue going, oh my god, that's pretty. Oh my god, that's also pretty. Oh my god, this is great. Oh, should be coming up on the campsite soon. This is a nice road though. Nice and windy and smooth. The surface is lovely. And the view is, amazing. Oof, so good, so good. Waterfall. Mate, this is so pretty. I feel like that's all I'm going to say this entire trip is, oh my god, look at that. Oh my god, look at that. I'm definitely feeling it though. My arms are hurting, my wrists are hurting. Not moaning, just stating that. Five minutes away. Oh, I hope access to this campsite's easy. Sometimes campsites have terrible access. I get to them on my bike and I'm like, oh, guess we'll find out. Imagine living in one of these houses right on the lake. Mate, you must have some money. Unless you had bought them like back in the day when it was cheap. I bet these houses go for millions now. Apparently there's a Nessie land. Oh yeah, look, Nessie land. I kind of want to go to Nessie land, wherever that is. We are a mile away from the campsite, so it must be around here somewhere. Oh, some pubs down here. If this is just a mile away, I could easily walk up here. I think it's a bit far though. What's a mile? Like 20 minutes? Yeah, they're building loads of new houses around this area, aren't they? Should I move here? No. No. It's very out of the way, isn't it? And no one would ever come and visit it. Oh, I lost my friend again. He's followed me. We've been piggybacking each other for ages. He overtook me, and then I overtook him, and then we keep meeting up. Me going straight across. Oh, these new houses, they're lovely. Half a mile, turn right. And that'll be where I am then. Oh god, these guys on a stag do or something. They've got matching hoodies. Oh, this looks like it here. Oh, it's right on the road. How do I get in? Aha, here. Here we go, here we go. Turn that off. Camping reception down here. Oh yeah, hello. There might not be anybody here. Park here to book in. Oh, let's go and have a look. Oh, my ears hurt. My back hurts. As you can hear, it's raining. But I made it. I'm unbelievably tired. So it took about 13 hours in total. Had to make a couple of extra stops that I didn't really want to make. I hope you know me. Yes, my new tent as well. And my back easy. And then up here. Well, things I'm drying, so today's pants and today's socks. My gloves, I can dry, probably won't. And just air it out the top. But yeah, I had food and just had a shower because I felt boring. We're going to eat snacks now and just chill in here for a bit, I think. I would show you the view, but it's raining, so